I'm not gonna waste your time here. I promise you, if you follow this video until the very end, I'll save you from hours of doom scrolling and turn that into productivity. But before that, you need to realize that I'm a human being too. See this as more of a human interaction rather than just another video. It's just you and me. No clicking away, skipping, or 2x speed. I mention this because it'll be important later. There's so many people, so many guides on YouTube that talk about procrastination like there's an instant cure for it. One pill you take and it's 100% gone. Notice how the title of this video is fuck up, not kill. Everyone, including me, procrastinates. It's just that without the knowledge in this video, I'd procrastinate like 3 more hours every day or 1,000 more every single year. Keep that in mind. I know you're all too familiar with this scenario right here. You're scrolling but you got that assignment and then your mom receives like the Google Classroom notification and says, "It's that damn phone again that's giving you all the problems." You say to yourself, in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I'll go and start my assignment or work out. Yeah, in 5 minutes. I believe you, bro. You're doing it in 5 minutes. Doing the task would make you feel like shit, but you also feel like shit sitting there getting fuck all done. And then your mom busts into your room, wait. And then your mom slams the door open and shouts at you. Not fun. Whenever you have a task in front of you, right, you come up with excuses. That task would take too long anyway. It's not worth it. It's not the right time to approach that goal. I just don't feel like it right now. Think about this. What's the one thing in common between all those experiences, all those scenarios? The task was scary. That is why you procrastinate. Everything on our table just feels so damn overwhelming. There's a project that's literally half of your grade. Wait, that's scary as hell, but I do have 3 months for it. Yeah, I might as well do that later. But you do see the problem here. When you shove it under the rug, now you have less time to do the assignment. So does it become less scary or more scary? Obviously more scary. So because it's more scary, you put it off again and the cycle repeats and repeats. After 1 whole month, it's 10:30 p.m. and you just give up because you're So now you know why you procrastinate. Let's get into how you actually stop it. To avoid getting overwhelmed, I try to organize my research. I use this app called FRI and there's a reason this is the first ever collab I've ever accepted from a company, alright? Once you learn how to actually use FRI, it is the shit, bro. All your documents in one place, good comments and annotation, and for once an AI that actually gives useful answers. Also, the CEO is actually passionate about the website, and you know that's what makes it good, alright? I highly recommend FRI, and I've managed to secure a 10% off deal for you. Just click the link in the description and use code Otominchi at checkout. It's that simple. Like I said, I won't waste your time. The number one thing you need to know to stop your procrastination is Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law is the concept that work expands to fill the time given to complete it. The easiest way to explain this is to go back to that assignment. You had 2 months to do it, so you're gonna do it slower and take 2 months. You've experienced this in your own life before, I know it. When it's that last 5 hours before the due date, you lock it and somehow get that 2-month assignment done in 5 hours. But do you realize it took you 5 hours to finish this? So why not move those 5 hours? Instead of being stressed as hell, just move the 5 hours. Let's say I have this research assignment. Ask yourself, if I worked on just this, no distractions, no breaks, how long would it take for me to finish this? Probably like 1.5 hours. Teacher gives you 3 weeks, screw that. I'm giving myself 1.5 hours, my own deadline, first thing in the morning. I only give myself that amount of time because I know after that I'm free and I'm able to rest, so I speed up my work. But what if it's a big task? That's where the second tip comes in, of splitting up your work. Making a YouTube video and talking all this in a single shot in front of a camera sounds pretty scary, I know. But I can split it into ideation, scripting in point form, opening camera app, adjusting, recording, editing and uploading. When you break a scary thing down, you realize, damn, it's not actually that scary as I thought. That's what motivates you to start, man. For example, that 1.5 hour research assignment, I don't see it as something that's gonna determine my grades. I just see it as something I can complete in 90 minutes. And that makes it a whole lot less scary. Sometimes I even batch like 3 to 4 assignments in one day and get them all done in like one fine Sunday or something. When's the deadline? A month later. Boom, now I have time to do YouTube, work out, meditate and have a fun social life. Don't do the work in the last 2 hours, do it in the next 2 hours. Future Jay here. The entire rest of this video is the most important part, so for your own good, stick around. Next, you want a habit tracker, and it's not for the reason you're thinking of. Sure, tracking your habits is a good thing, like this one I currently have. All these simple tasks here. Leaving the box blank feels bad, so I make sure it's checked. Common sense. But what many people miss about habit trackers is that they are not just for you to check a habit after you've done it, You can take habit trackers a whole step further. Let me ask you this. When people bust their hair, right, they lock in and they make the most progress, don't they? You see this everywhere. But the shorter hair doesn't objectively give them an advantage. In fact, it probably makes them uglier. But what it does is that every single time they look in the mirror, they're reminded of this phase of life they're in. You can see where I'm going with this. Why not emulate this with your habit tracker? Every single time you look at it, you feel obligated to take action. Here's your action step. Do this right now. I see you. Oh, I'll do that later. I'll just watch the video first. Yeah, if I asked you for that, it would increase my watch time. But I genuinely want to help you. You're still with me? Okay, grab a pen and paper or Google Docs, Google Calendar, something. Write down all the assignments you have or will have to do, every single one. Then estimate how long you think it will take to do them. Be realistic, not like 20 minutes for the research assignment, but also don't be a pussy. It won't take you 3 hours for a 5-paragraph essay. Just do it in one. Push yourself, edge yourself. This is how you get better, alright? You don't gain muscle by lifting 2-pound dumbbells for 50 reps. You gain muscle by lifting 7 kg dumbbells for 12 reps. It's the same logic here. Once you've got that, spend some early mornings where you're most productive and chop them all off. I swear, there are not many feelings better than crossing all your tasks off that list, man. That is so good. Trust me, I've experienced a lot of things and not much better than that. Let's say you're having one of those bad days. It's 6 p.m. and you've still got nothing done. You're procrastinating everything. Here's what to do. Just look around you. Can anything be done right now? You can clean your room. I know you've been slacking on that. Max from Phoenix, Arizona. He's probably watching this like... You did nothing the whole day. I know. So just go do some pull-ups or read or meditate. Work with what you have. 10 pull-ups are better than 0 pull-ups. If you do nothing now, nothing will happen later. Right now, all the work you have, if you're hardcore focused, how long would it take you? The even better thing is that the more you train this skill and the more you work continuously, the better you get at it, the less time it takes. The most progress comes from the stuff you're procrastinating on the most. Procrastination is doing a task later. So what's the opposite of that? Everyone says this, but just goddamn start, man. The opposite of doing a task later is doing the task now. If it's something scary, just split it. Make it less scary. So it's up to you now. Are you gonna take this advice? If you don't, then you can go. Just kidding, I love you, bro, for making it to the end. You can have all this knowledge but be bound by addictions and you'll make like no progress. So go watch this. Give me a kiss. Just kidding, I'm not gay.